I wanted to make a list for the old guys, so this is for y'all. Stay tuned. If it's your first time on my channel, I'm Lee. Welcome to Lee Style and Fragrance. Here, I discuss various topics like men's style, fragrance. I do some vlogs, grooming also, and I also throw a dash of confidence at you. If you're a returning subscriber, you guys are the best, but you already know this, LSF fam. If any of these topics I just discussed interest you, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that notification, so anytime I drop a video, you guys will be first in. So I was really curious in what old heads like to wear. So I went to Sephora and I talked to my homegirl over there, and we weighed out some options. I found out two things. It's literally split right down the middle. It's either they like really strong, woody, leathery, in your face scents, or they prefer fragrances that are not too cologne-y, if that makes sense. So basically something that doesn't really smell like a fragrance. So really light, soapy, a little citrusy, something that smells very natural. Unless it's men that already wear fragrances or collectors, they don't count. So to get you the best list possible, what I did is, from all the research I did, from talking to my lady in Sephora, I picked about 20 different fragrances. And what I did is I went around in church, out in the street, out in work, and I spoke to men that are 35 and older, and I've got their opinions. So basically I had them rate these fragrances from 1 to 10, and these are the 10 that made the cut. Well, technically there's 11 that made the cut. So number 1 on the list, you got the classic Burberry Touch. This is probably the cleanest on the list, most inoffensive. You're looking at vetiver, which is pretty much like fresh cut grass, tonka bean, which comes off very vanilla-like and very creamy, and nutmeg, which is really spicy. Number 2, you have Chanel Platinum Eagle S. Very clean, very subtle. It's a nice office scent. And on this you have lavender, cedarwood, and oranges. Number 3, you have the original 1 Million by Paco Rabanne. This is strong. It lasts forever. It's very masculine. It's sweet and spicy. You get notes of cinnamon, leather, and peppermint. Wow, what a combination. If you haven't put your nose on this, put your nose on it. Personally, I don't love it, but a lot of older men, when I passed this to them, they were like, whoa, this is out of this world. So this was actually one of, if not at the top of the list. If I was doing this list in order, this would definitely be top 3. Number 4, well, I actually own this, and this is one of my favorites, but it is Hugo Boss. This is actually the classic, the one that, this is like their face. This is definitely a suit and tie fragrance right here. This is I Mean Business, and it lasts a really long time. You have notes of tart green apple, rum, and moss. Number 5, you have El Sauvage. This is look at me, I'm the captain now. This demands attention. This been around for a minute. This came out in 1966. I wasn't even thought of. You have notes of basil, cumin, and patchouli. So this is very masculine. This is a suit and tie. This is office. This is an everyday scent. But this screams manly right here. Number 6, you have Davidoff Cool Water. Very green, very masculine, very gentleman. This is very James Bond-like. This is just a smooth fragrance. You have notes of vetiver, musk, tobacco, and mint. Number 7, you have Acqua di Gio, but not the classic because it's been reformulated, so it doesn't smell as good as it used to, sadly. But Profumo, this is as close to the original as you could get. So this version came out in 2015. You have notes of patchouli, aquatic notes, and bergamot. So I'm pretty sure, unless you live under a rock or you never smell fragrances, you know what Acqua di Gio smells like, especially the original. If you're 35 plus and you don't know what that smells like, please put your nose on it. This is probably at the very top of the list because this is a very classic masculine scent and it's very mass appealing. This is very hard not to love. Number 8, one of my favorites, YSL L'Homme, the original. Very classy, very formal. This is a mass pleaser. This is one of my all-time favorite fragrances. I will always have this on my collection. You have notes of ginger, basil, and lemon. So it's very fresh and it's very smooth. Definitely a suit and tie, black tie event. This is classy, but this is something that you can also dress down. And you get a bunch of compliments with this. Number 9, this kind of surprised me because I've never smelled it before, but this is Bottega Veneta Pour Homme. When I got this sample and I went to showing it around, a lot of men really liked it. One, because it was very, very soft. It was very subtle. This is a close encounter scent, but it was spicy and it was still masculine. You have notes of pine, pimento, and leather on this bad boy. Number 10, now this is the most expensive on the list, but this has the most depth and complexity on this list. But this is Bar de Portugal by Creed. This is very, very, very masculine, very gentleman. Now, you know how I said Cool Water is the James Bond fragrance on this list? This is James Bond's father. This is what taught James Bond everything he knows. What this reminds me of is a very luxurious Brut. Now, Brut, to a lot of younger people, they won't really appreciate the smell of Brut. By far, this doesn't smell like Brut. This smells a lot better, but it reminds me of Brut. It has this really old school touch to it that a lot of younger nose wouldn't appreciate. That's why a lot of older people appreciate Bar de Portugal. When I took this around, older guys were going crazy. The older they were, the more they loved this. This is very sophisticated. You have a lot of notes on this. This one came out in 1987, which just makes perfect sense that the older the men were, the more they gravitated towards this one. You got notes of cedarwood, ambergris, and bergamot. So you already know this lasts a very, very long time on your skin. And I know I said this is the top 10, but I'm feeling really generous. And this last one, number 11, this one doesn't really smell like Bar de Portugal, but it reminds me of a brutish smell. This is another one that gravitated with men that were much older, like 40 plus. Number 11, the Ligue Pour Homme. I'm going to do a giveaway for this. Rules are very simple. All you have to do is subscribe to my channel. Make sure that I can see your subscribers. If I can't see your subscribers, you will not be able to win. But all you have to do is comment. Let me know what your favorite fragrance is. Now, fair warning for this fragrance, if you're not somebody that likes brutish type of fragrances, so something that smells similar to Brut, but much better, of course. If you don't like that type of fragrance, I'm telling you right now, you probably won't like this. Personally, I didn't like it, but a lot of older men did. That's why I'm giving it away, because I haven't worn it. This is literally 100% full, like, or 99% full, whatever you want to call it. I will announce the winner in 2 weeks. Thank you for coming back one more time. You guys are the best. Don't forget to smell stylish. And if you're not already following me on Instagram, please make sure you do. My name is Mr. Put Together. I will start doing giveaways on my Instagram that I don't already do here that would not be connected to my YouTube channel. So make sure you guys check me out for that. And don't forget to drop a like, a comment, share this video, and of course subscribe. Good luck everybody. See you next time. Peace.